Welcome to Hope Matters Radio.
So as we jump back in today's focus on the heroic efforts of Travis Manion and the foundation that's been built around his story, we have Ryan Manion-Borick on the phone with us and Commander Matt Pruitt in studio. And Paul Augustine of Keller Williams is here as our co-host. So Paul, before the break we were discussing the initiatives of the foundation. Where are we at?
So Ryan, let's pick up where we left off. Talk to us about the third project or the outreach that the foundation works on.
Sure. So, the third part of our mission statement, as I said earlier, was to help create the next generation of future leaders. And we do that by having our Character Does Matter program. Our Character Does Matter program started out actually with me speaking at my brother's alma mater, LaSalle College High School in Winmore. And I went in and I talked about Travis. I talked about what he stood for and the different character aspects that made him into the person that he was. And as I was leaving, one of the teachers from the administration turned to me and said, "This story and this message is something that translates to other schools, not just Travis's high school." So what we did with that is we went and we built a character development program. And presently today, we've spoken to close to 100,000 students, and we now have trained ambassadors. And to be a trained ambassador, you have to either be a veteran yourself or a family member of a fallen service member. You go through a 2-day training where you learn how to teach these character development traits to students, and you go out and deliver them yourself. And the idea here is two-part. Number one, it's teaching these young kids how to develop their own character. But number two, it's also giving these students a way to hear stories from our veterans, from our all-volunteer force, and hear relatable and relevant examples of everyday heroes.
That's really great, Ryan. And Matt, that's actually the Character Does Matter initiative of the Travis Manion Foundation. It's something you're directly involved in, correct?
I am, yes. I went through the 2-day training program that Ryan speaks of. There were, I think, around 20 other brethren that were in that same class. And in fact, Travis's best friend at the Naval Academy's sister was in the class with me, and she went through the training as well. It's just a great program. It caught me. Certainly my introduction to the Travis Manion Foundation was much more localized in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, as he was honored with a lamppost memorial, if you will, as all the fallen veterans of Bucks County have been near the municipal courthouse. And it started with that, but then also through other circles of people that are involved in the foundation and with other veterans organizations that I belong to. The Character Does Matter program is it really caught my eye and had me jump in for both feet.
When you speak to a group of young folks, in this mentorship program, talk about some of the topics you cover and some of the things that you share with them.
Well, there's again, Ryan mentioned that there's some core principles that we teach and that we want to speak of, but primarily there are four. There's courage, there's integrity, there's service, and there's passion. And we weave in our own stories of people who inspire us, people who drive us to be compassionate, what the true definition of integrity means. And I think the story earlier that Ryan mentioned about her brother at the Eagles game, that speaks of his integrity and character, and that locked me in full boat when I looked at the organization. The courage, what it exemplifies in a young person today. I have 2 teenagers, a senior and a junior in high school, and they have to exhibit incredible courage on a daily basis with their peer group, with their teachers, and with the things that they're going to go through in life to become hopefully good leaders and good mentors.
What do you do on a daily basis now that this foundation has become a part of, let's say, a cornerstone of your life?
Well, I mean, I think primarily I see myself as an advocate for a cause that is greater than the common good. And that's why I joined the Navy, literally was to serve a purpose that was greater than sort of the sum of all parts. I was a big history buff, and I saw that in the Civil War teachings of where people laid their lives on the line and moved on and left their families behind so that we could live today like we live. And it bears through to today's young men and women like Travis and like Brendan Looney, who did the same, 100 plus years later. I served for 25 years, just retired recently. I was recalled after 9/11, so this organization has a very special meaning to me because I was there on the precursor in 2002 to when Travis and Brendan both traveled overseas. So for me, to serve a cause that's greater than you, to give back is of the utmost importance. I try to teach that to my children on a daily basis, and hopefully some of it sinks in every now and then.
Good point, good point. If you'd like to learn more about the Travis Manion Foundation, the easiest thing you can do is jump on their website at travismanion.org. Again, travismanion.org. Check it out. It's something that will make a difference in your life, as we're hearing from Commander Matt Pruitt, as it has done for he and his family.
Hope Matters Radio is brought to you by the Real Estate Radio Network. Visit hopemattersradio.com for more information. That's hopemattersradio.com.